What's up, y'all? As y'all know, as I'm scrolling through the world of X, formerly known as Twitter, I see a teacher, and he's very passionate about this, by the way, which I think we all should be passionate about this as adults, as a community. Um, we should be passionate about this. It's a teacher going viral. High school, by the way, astonished at the reading levels and the lack of education that the high school kids now have. And I'm not saying my generation, I'm 39. I'm not saying my generation was, we were the smartest kids, but like at least we was doing the work or trying to figure out how to do the work. And in the picture, it's black teenagers. Now, I don't know if it's for all students or all in this generation, but he has particularly a picture of black students. So I'm assuming he's teaching at a predominantly black school, and he's astonished by the lack of education that the black students have. And you know what? I'm just going to speak on the black community because I can't speak on nobody else's community. It's horrific to even have that. He's saying these people can't even read, not people, but these kids can't even read. They can't fill in sentences. And I sit back and think, what are we doing in the black community? What are we doing? Like what are our kids doing? It's absolutely horrific to see that this is the state of our culture's children. And we sit here, and I've had many discussions about, oh, it's the system. Oh, it's white people. Oh, we can't get hit. No, it's our fault. It's our fault. What do we promote? What are we letting our kids do? What are we doing in our community? Where are our black leaders? It shouldn't take me to come over here. It shouldn't take this teacher to come on the internet and have these complaints and these sentiments, because we always teach in our community victimhood and that somebody owes us. They keep bringing up, oh, the past trauma of slavery and that has nothing to do with anything. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of bringing up the past. Yes, it's okay to understand the past of this country and the history of our people, I guess, but it's not holding anyone back today. It's not. As a matter of fact, even back then, it wasn't holding anyone back as far as the family. Like we had families, we had structure, we had present fathers, we had responsible women, we had a family unit. We don't have that anymore. We don't have that, and it's sad. And I'm not going to sit here and blame white people. I'm not going to sit here and blame a system, because there are well educated black folks out here. There is. There's a bunch. There's a ton. There's nothing holding you back. That has nothing to do with anything today. I don't want to hear about no past trauma, nothing. Listen, not everybody has a silver spoon in their mouth. I get that. But we as a collective, as a community, need to start putting education first, getting away from democratic policies that continue to hold people back, black people in general, getting away from these so-called black leaders that continue to tell black people, black children that, oh, you're always going to be behind because of white people, always going to be behind because of this country, blah, blah, blah. No, this is the greatest country. Everybody wants to come here. You have access to everything that you need. You need to take advantage. And even if it's not the best situation, take advantage of what you have. I can't sit here and give out excuses. I really can't. Get away from these athletes, get away from these Holly weirdos that are pretty much poisoning our youth. Poisoning the youth. It's what's going on. We need to start taking, people don't like this word, accountability. It has to be taken, and it has to be taken seriously. People ask me, will we ever come up as a community? Blah, blah, blah. Some people say yes. I'm on the latter side of that. Until things change, I don't see a change. Until things change in the Black community, as far as what we promote, I don't see a change. I really don't. And it's sad that I have to say this. It shouldn't take me coming on here making a video of how sad the state is of our children. It shouldn't be like this. We have to stop blaming everyone. We have to take accountability, and we have to promote education, the right education. I did a video about one of the HBCUs, changing their uniform policy as far as, dress code for classes. That's a start. We have to start putting standards on our children. These are the standards, and you will meet these standards. And if you can't, we're going to help you meet these standards. Do not lower the standards, because that doesn't help. Lowering the standards because you think a group of people aren't smart enough to meet the official standards is detrimental to that community. And yet we let it happen. We let it slide all the time. It's got to stop. And I'm hoping for a change. I really am. I'm hoping for us to wake up and to see how detrimental the left and the Democrats and the Holly weirdos and the athletes are hurting us. It's detrimental. I'm not saying all athletes. I'm not saying everyone. There's few in there that actually care about the community. I get that. Shout out to them. But a lot of it is a front and a facade. They don't really care. Yes, it's good to play sports. Yes, it's good to be involved in things. It's good for your children to be in stuff. But put them in stuff that's not sports. Put them in STEM. Put them in other stuff. Get them hip to educational leaders, scholars. If you want to promote Black scholars, promote Black scholars. There's a ton of them out there throughout history. But we don't promote that in our schools. All we want to promote is Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. That's it. And they're getting away from promoting Malcolm X because Malcolm X was telling them the truth. But y'all don't want to hear that. Read Thomas Sowell. There's great African-American scholars out here that we don't take advantage of. I mentioned Thomas Sowell to some college students or just graduated college. They had no idea who he was. And it's actually sad. It really is. And I'm hoping for a change. I'm hoping for the better. This is not me coming over here going on a rant. This is me coming on here pleading with the community to prioritize education in our perspective group, in our culture. Change the culture. Shift the culture. Shift the culture. It's got to be a change. It's got to start somewhere. It starts with the parents. Starts with us. And I'm not saying every household is perfect, but if you have children, whether you're together or not, you need to make sure they have the best education that they can, sacrifice where you can, and do what you got to do to get them positive reinforcement and make it seem like it's okay to be educated and not educated in dumb stuff. Don't go to college for stuff that's not going to make money. Be educated in the right stuff, the right field, to where you're going to make good money and be successful and be positive members of society, so we can get this generational mindset to be a norm. And that's the key. As always, like, subscribe, and share on the YouTube channel. Follow me on the X, Mr. Willis 23. Y'all stay safe out here.